So it's the next day here, and yeah, it took me half a day to come up with this layout, but I finally got this sorted in my brain. This is a temporary placeholder for the giant 7-channel amp. Now I'm just going through a quick decision making process. I can keep this here just behind the controls of this amp so that I can access them, and I only have that much space to get in and do the speaker wiring and stuff like that. Or I can move this forward. That's why it's got a foam here. Mount it here for all eternity, not to look at an amp, but I'm thinking of having the front screwed into here and having this on a hinge either here or here, so this unit can be lifted via a hinging mechanism, either like that or a full like that, so you can get to the amps controls under here, because who needs to look at amps, right? Also, you won't get to see the pretty display on this one, but you get this much more working space, and which is a fair whack, and this will be covered in a nice carpet. There's also another sound card going on top, but yeah, still halfway on that one.
3 hours later.
Okay, quick update on that decision making process. I've decided that I can have best of both worlds. Here I could put my nice pretty silver cover on. It's got the blue Artisan logo. I'll have the pretty level meters on that. You could probably see from about this angle. And I can still get that space I want. Because if this is on a liftable hinge, bang, I can unscrew, screw everything to my heart's content under there. So done. Decision made. Yes, folks, it's all hinging on this next part of this build. Can we get an articulated sound card and access area for various speaker connections? So I just happen to have those little risers that were there from previous amp installs, and so they're kind of lined up just fortuitously. I guess you take luck where you get it. It was luck is the residual circumstance of forward planning, something like that. I think that's from a movie, Predestination. It's a bit like that, probably duffed it. Yeah, a guy goes back in time to help himself out when he's a girl, but he was born with both organs, and all sorts of crazy time loop shenanigans. Oh yeah, and he impregnates himself, has the baby he kidnaps. So this is the elite carpentry lesson number 29.7. I'm going to drill a hole in there where that black dot is, because that's going to be the front of this rack mount ear. So this is the insert nut with a bolt. That's how far it has to go in. So this is a demonstration block here. It's going to go in that deep, plus the rack ear, and I have to measure off that to the drill bit and put a bit of tape there. The baby's him, and spoiler alert, he is the bomber that they're all trying to find. So they can all go watch Predestination. So back to the carpentry lesson. I couldn't actually fit both bolts in that small piece of 1x2, so I had to stick one bolt in. I chose the bottom hole. Seems to be holding, and now we're just doing general tidying up, undoing things, that's the timer switch. It needs to go. And now we're doing a quick reshuffling of the speaker terminals. I know it may not look like it to you guys, but to me, it feels like I'm halfway. Like it's kind of stressful, but when you feel like you're approaching that halfway point, let's grab a few of these. These are to the speakers, so this is just for illustration purposes. What we've got here, 6.5s. Yeah, 6.5s. Super tweeter. Let's bring another one down. Tweeter. Right, so now with this panel up, organization, super tweeters, tweeters, 2.5s go there, 6.5s. Alright, these go to the amps, and etc. 8 inches, 12 inches. So, and once this is down, now I've just got that feeling. I just have to organise this a bit better. Bring it over here or here. Maybe I've actually got enough clearance to do a second level, like this. As you can see, there's like a mezzanine. So these can be up here, and underneath the mezzanine I can put lots of this other little switching crap and stuff cables under and shit like that. So to me, it feels like halfway. Maybe let's just modify that to, let's just say we're 33% of the way through, huh? I reckon. And we're chugging right along. We have a little mezzanine worked out. It's like a little rise with some little 1x2s underneath with super glue, because you know it ain't going nowhere, folks. Like a couple of globs of that stuff and she's there for, you know, a decade or so. And you know, my builds, they last about a year, 2 years tops. And moving some power distribution there. So thank you, me, for boring the absolute bejesus out of everybody. We're going to now entertain you with some other things, like beach volleyball, played by super fit, awesome people, especially in swimming attire, because, you know, tracksuits and pants and shirts, you know, it's a bit too much. But yeah, we'll catch you later, and hopefully be something really fun in the next one. See ya.